Wizards Spurs. So you're wanting to lay the 3.5 with San Antonio. Why do you like that spot?
Spurs are a team that I'm really looking at lately. So with the Wemby at center and the Wemby in more minutes, that's just 2 for 2 good news right there. We've seen the last couple games, they have a nice win. They've got some tight losses, covered some spreads. Wembanyama is amazing. I'm not breaking news here. He is so good, and it's not just the surface level stats. The impact stats are there too. Well, I was looking this up on NBA.com. This guy broke my brain. I had to check it with people and be, am I reading this right? Their best 5-man lineup. So, and I'm not saying best by numbers. I'm saying if you take their 5 best players, if you take the lineup that if most of us were coaching the team, we'd put out there, you can argue about the fifth person on this, but Trey Jones, Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, Victor Wembanyama, still tricky to say, Jeremy Sohan, that has a plus 32.8 net rating in 60 minutes. And that was the lineup that closed out against the Wolves the other night and looked really good. That's an amazing, like if Pop wants to press that button more, he's going to be able to press that button more. So against a Wizards team that lost this exact matchup at home a little over a week ago and really doesn't have any of these kind of hidden fact buttons that they can just hit over time because they're just not as good a roster, I think this number should be a lot bigger.
Is this the first game with the new coach? Who even got announced? I truthfully do not know. Who's coaching the Wizards?
That's a good question. Does it matter?
One of the three of us should know that.
This is a good sign for the NBA Expert Show. Let me tell you.
Google. I'm literally Googling it right now, and it still says Wes Unseld Jr. So.
Oh, it's Brian Keefe. He's good. Brian Keefe's good.
Okay.
And they're 1-0.
Hey,
because
they did win their most recent game against Detroit.
They beat the Pistons. So, but the good news here is you're no longer getting the fire coach bump, so you're avoiding that. So that's good.
There you go.
My model has performed terribly with Spurs at home. It's just been off them, whatever. So they're one of the teams I've kind of marked out here. Additionally, my model tends to be like the Wizards aren't that bad. I've talked about this before. My model is very much like the Wizards aren't that bad, and then the Wizards play, and I'm like, they're so bad. And the model's like, they're not that bad. And so I'm caught in this loop with them. I'm going to stay away from this one. I get the spot in particular. This is a pretty good matchup with Gafford versus Wembanyama for the remainder of however long Gafford is there. I think he gets traded before the deadline. 50-50. I'll say he gets traded before the deadline. So yeah, I think that I can't blame you for taking the spot. I just I don't feel like I can trust either team here. And San Antonio's been weird at home for me, so I'm going to go ahead and stay away based off of the model, but I appreciate the play.